So, hello. Today I'm going to be talking about the first two episodes of Saga of Tanya the Evil. So let's get right to what the story is. The story is about some mages, some magic, and some kick-assery. Now, I'm sorry for using that word, but it's literally the best word to describe what goes on in the first episode. There is a lot of death. There is a lot of violence. And actually, it reminds me of a lot of Izetta the Last Witch from last season. Although I liked the characters in Izetta a lot more than I liked Tanya and the characters in this show. Much like Izetta, it takes place in an alternate history. Episode 1 being in 1923, I think during World War One. And they talk about how Europe, well, fake Europe, in-show Europe, is being dominated by this one country, and everybody's teaming up on them, and literally you have to watch it. I would recommend it. The animation during the fighting is pretty on par with what we're used to. The death scenes are great. Tanya is, I wouldn't say a well-rounded character, but she's the kind of anti-hero, almost a villain, that you're interested in. You're interested in her story, how she got to be this way. And the fascinating thing is she's a little girl, and she's a second lieutenant in the military. So, how did she get here? You're interested in knowing. I'm interested in knowing. I'm going to watch the show. I'll tell you that right now. They do make a few references in the first episode to stuff we learn a little bit more about in the second episode. And while we're talking about the second episode, we get not all of Tanya's backstory, but enough of it to know who she is on the inside. Literally. Without giving too much away, because I really want you to watch the show. At least the first two episodes. If you don't like the first episode, you might not like the second one. I'll just put that out there. But if you're interested in seeing Tanya's backstory, then by all means watch the second episode. It is worth it. It is worth it. We learn in the second episode who she is. We learn who she was, and we learn how she got to the point where she's at in the first episode. Again, we meet a lot of generals, a lot of other military personnel, and you can tell. Even when she was in training, before she was a lieutenant, before she went off to war, she was easily set off. And in the second episode, it's explained a little bit why she's so easily triggered. But she's just, a little crazy, a little on edge, a lot on edge. But this show, with the art style and the how dark it is, and it is dark not just in terms of color tint, but also in terms of where the story is headed. I don't see this being a happy ending. I am really looking forward to how this is going to go, and I can't wait to see the next few episodes to see if what I'm thinking could come true. I know Tanya can't die because she's the main character. Even if she is pretty much a villain, and I haven't seen any heroes yet. Um, but yeah, it's an interesting show. If you liked Zeta, you might like this. It has a lot of the same traits, just none of the same heroes. um, yeah. Thank you guys for your time. If you have any comments or want to talk back, if you've seen it, you have your own opinions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Thank you again, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.